and welcome to the Daily Bite. I'm your host, a walrus in a human suit. You can call me Justin. A recent study by Dutch scientists has revealed that a single kiss can transfer over 80 million bacterial organisms between two people. That proves that scientists have confirmed what we've always known. Girls have cooties. They are a biological hazard. Incidentally, I have the cleanest mouth in the universe, ladies. There's a victory for robotics today as China revealed a new animatronic that can do everything from cooking to martial arts. During the question period, one person asked what everyone was thinking. Can you fuck it? The scientists replied with, no. China has now stopped the robotics division. Jiang Gameshi has been charged with 5 counts of sexual assault and 1 count of violently choking someone. Meanwhile, in hell, Satan shuffles his papers and says, "I don't even have a form for that. I don't know what to do." The grand jury in charge of the Michael Brown case has revealed yesterday Darren Wilson will not be indicted. The governor of the state pleaded for peace once the decision was made, but that's kind of like the big political version of, look, I need to tell you something, but promise you're not going to be mad? He did this in the same breath as he activated the National Guard, which sends a bit of a mixed message. Let's all calm down, let's breathe, never mind the fact that I've got 16,000 soldiers armed with rifles that have a shady history at best. Let's just all chill out and react peacefully. A Missouri high school football player was accused of sexually assaulting a female student, filming it, and then putting it online. Back in hell, Satan replied with, actually, I do have a form for that. Now it's time for Safety's Off with Mike and Riley. Please welcome. Today's topic will be drone strikes. Gentlemen, you have the floor.
Thank you very much for having us. Well, I'd like to first start off by saying that I think that robotic attacks on our enemies should be completely eliminated because it removes the soldier from the front lines and it dehumanizes and glorifies war. Mike, your thoughts?
Thanks, Riley. I'd like to start off by thanking Riley and for thanking the audience for listening to Riley and not judging him by the fact that he has a massive porn addiction.
That's not fair.
I completely agree. It's not fair for anyone out there to characterize him based on something that he's sought help for. And he's totally not into animals anymore, too.
Are you slandering me on live television?
But what I would like to start off by saying that based on his arguments, he's clearly a gigantic fan of PTSD.
What? I'm not. How could you?
Riley, don't you think that getting soldiers away from the front lines is the best way to maintain their mental health? Like, I don't know what the soldiers ever did to you, but like I think wishing PTSD on anybody is terrible.
I clearly do not wish PTSD on. Okay, whatever. Drones are also bad because they create terrorists. They are constantly flying over towns, low flying and buzzing, and sometimes they drop bombs who kill people. That just creates people who hate the West.
Riley, who fights terrorists?
Soldiers?
And what is a soldier, Riley?
A person. I don't really understand.
It's a job, Riley. Why do you hate jobs?
This is just furthering the agenda of the industrial military complex.
You mean the military-industrial job-creating complex, Riley? Not everyone has parents who sent them to Harvard.
I went to University of Winnipeg.
One of the richest schools in Winnipeg, I might add.
One of 3 schools in Winnipeg.
The fact that you are a silver spoon-sucking elitist is just public record at this point. Anyway, drones are great. They're super cool. You can even see them on Call of Duty.
That's exactly the point. Children play these games. Kids play these games.
That's great news. We already have a training mechanism. That's perfect.
You are not seriously suggesting that we teach kids to use drones.
What does it cost to get that game? Like $60? Even the Canadian government can afford to do that. Let's do that.
Are you kidding me?
I'd like to take this time to thank the audience for listening to this red-haired abomination.
What?
And I urge you to ignore his reprehensible reputation and listen to what he's actually saying.
Reprehensible. Okay, now we're just getting mean.
Clearly, he's oversensitive from years of misleading the public, and also the guilt from his gopher porn addiction.
See, this is what makes television debate a complete...
I'm afraid that's all the time we have tonight. Audience polls indicate that there's a strong preference for drone strikes. Nice work, gentlemen, and a very well argued, especially Mike. Thanks for coming in.
I was the only person...
I said good night, gentlemen. Thank you very much, Riley and Mike. Now, I don't actually live in Winnipeg right now. I live in a small rural community called West St. Paul, which kind of looks like an Arctic version of the Shire from Lord of the Rings. Like, every time I go out to take nature, I expect to hear like war drums beating and screaming orcs running at my house. My point is, it couldn't be a more picturesque community. The worst thing we have to worry about is a gang of rabbits rolling into town and smashing up our carrots. But Winnipeg was deciding who their leader, while Winnipeg was deciding who their future leader was going to be after Sam Cates, we were having our own little election. An election filled with corruption, intrigue, masked men, and a fire hall with a very shady past. We had to choose between Dan Garcia and Bruce Henley. Henley made the news because a pair of masked men attacked him with baseball bats. So far, the police investigation has turned up nothing, but he claims it was an attack from the mafia. Which again, this is in West St. Paul, a small town on the border of nowhere. Heisenberg is not going to set up shop there. You're thinking maybe there's a weird satanic cult there, but not like Scarface. And now, next up is Body Break with Tyler. Tyler?
Thanks, douchebag. All right, everybody knows Christmas is coming up. Okay? And anyone with half a brain knows that means one thing: food. A lot of it. All the time. But once Christmas is past and you crapped out all your turkey and candy canes, then what? You're heading into 2015 and you can't squeeze into your sweatpants. I got a new workout routine that's gonna let you eat all the turkey and turtles you want. As long as you follow my strict regiment workout routine, you should have no problem squeezing into those sweatpants. T-Pain's tips for how to work out from home. All right, let's do this. All right, start warming up. You gotta get the warm up. You gotta get the blood flowing, all right? You gotta let the body fat know you're coming for it. You work out, twist, do a little shadow boxing. Ha! Ah! Ice pack, ice pack, ice pack. All right, thank you. Very good. All right. Now that you're warmed up, all right, it's important that you did warm up, okay? If you didn't warm up, this would just be excruciating. Right now, it's only agonizing, so you're good. All right. Now that you're warmed up and the blood's flowing, it's time to take a protein break. Protein. Protein. All right, thank you. Protein's important. You need your protein if you want to look good. Once you get your protein, you gotta fuel the body up with hydration. Fuel. All right. So now that you're done working out, you get to cool down, which is great. You just go home, watch some Netflix, and know that you're living a healthy lifestyle. Keep fat, have fun. Douchebag.
Thank you very much, Tyler. I'll be sure to follow all that advice. Today, we have a special musical guest all the way from Russia. We have the acclaimed folk singer Svelnya Kusnikov. Svelnya?
Hello, I'm actually Svetlana from Big Russian Criminal Family. So excited to be here in Canada. It's nice. It's like push over Russia. Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you.
Well, it's like same amount of cold and snow, but like you guys say sorry a lot more. Yes.
Well, we think so. I understand you have a new song for us today.
Yes, I wrote this song about lovely, wonderful President Vladimir Putin because when I come to Canada, I'm a little bit confused about this. I say Putin, you say more gravy, please. And it's like, It's confusing because, like, I know Vladimir Putin is big hunk of meat, but I don't know if I dip him in gravy, like maybe sriracha sauce to keep things spicy, but like, not gravy. So I'm here to set things straight.
Well, tell us a little bit about the writing process.
Well, you may know that in the news recently, Vladimir Putin was seen flirting with First Lady of China. Like, he put jacket around her when she was called big chivalrous move. So I was inspired to write a Russian folk love song about this. It's beautiful.
All right, well, take it away, Svelnya.
There's background music. Just one moment, please. Vladimir Putin, who is so good looking, he left his first wife behind him. Vladimir Putin, and now he is looking for new lovely lady. He looks around, thinks China is down, and now he's after a first lady, which better be after the husband of big crazy communist country. Vladimir Putin, he goes hunting there. He wears no shirt, he has no hair. Vladimir Putin, who is so good looking, wants to show Mrs. China he loves her. But for Vladimir Putin, if nothing is cooking between him and First Lady, he'll probably just nuke China. Putin, 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 Putin. Hey, Putin, 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 Siberia, Yolka, fur hat. Hey!
Thank you very much.
Oh, you're
Svelnya.
welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, that's all the time we have here for the Daily Bite. We will see you next time.